같은데.
맞은.
좀.
인생.
나.
랭킹. invade. Loyalty. Power. Pushing.
Back. Good time.
Yeah. Hold on, I keep walking. Zip. Another. Zip up. Button.
좀 오늘.
That is it.
정도. That's a little dense.
Loyalty. Haven't what? Whiskey.
Back. Wow.
Yes. Good. Look, look. 먼저 지금 끝. 그러니까 네, 지금 아무튼
What's wrong?
네, 예술인
Sorry.
화이팅. 멋있게.
네.
끝. 끝. No, it's a body. 네, 준비. 있으세요. 아차. 그래, 저는 일. Enjoy. 멋있게. Keep walking. Stop. Up. Allow to Game to morning about 18. Good to listen. I still
Back. We can. Yeah. You love the day. Wait. We got to get in.
Hello and welcome, everybody. The Tabletop Anthologies. And we are playing War Stories today. Not Star Trek Adventures there, TC. Nice try. Star Trek Anthologies, Tabletop Adventures. Oh, every time, too. Every time. Welcome back. This is episode 2. We played a couple weeks ago as the boys of the M4 Sherman Tank named Blackjack. Started their some refresher training here in Europe. They were on a stationary range, knocking down some targets and kind of getting to know each other since the TC and the gunner both had fought together in Sicily. They have a good working relationship, but they don't know who these 3 new cherries are really. So they're getting to know these guys a little bit. With that, we're going to pick up back over at the, let me find it here, back at the range. And before we start, we'll do a quick round robin as my screens did get a little messed up during our chat. So give me 1 second here. It's Seb's fault. Okay.
I wasn't the one that pressed the button.
Oh, really?
Wow.
That's it.
This thing.
Yeah, just,
Political denial.
I wrote it.
gentlemen, anybody checking the stream, sound, music? Nobody's getting overpowered by the music? Okay. Okay. Well, we can do a quick round robin. TC, welcome. Forlath. Playing Kris Knoblauch. And on to our gunner. This guy is Joseph Ojos Bishop, playing by Wolf. And then on to our driver. Oops. There we go. Our driver is Buddy Guy. His mom didn't like him.
Hello.
Played by Severian. She told me I was special. And our bow gunner, our assistant driver, Everett Sweet Pea Pines, being played by Preacher. And lastly, the man with the hands, Calvin Horner, our loader, played by Hades.
Odor, I hardly know it.
So we're here at the range. They just finished up the third round of knocking down some targets, and so I'm gonna leave it up to the gentlemen. Do you guys want to do one more round, or are we moving forward? TC, your call.
I think we're good.
Think we're good? Okay. All right. Well, in that case, what we'll do here is all right, where are we? So after the third interval, you know, the tanks slowly stop firing as more targets do not come up anymore. The range starts to clear out a little bit. There is quite a bit of smoke kind of drifting through the area from all 5 tanks, but the constant firing of their main guns and their bow guns. In front of you, several of the cadre next to each tank are waving a red flag, shouting, "Ceasefire, ceasefire." And once all the tanks are cleared red, the range does go cold. And everything, you know, for those of you who do have your heads out of the tank, everything seems a lot more quiet. Obviously, that's because of all the noise you just experienced. The firing of the main guns, the 75s, and the machine guns, and the talk between the crews going on. Inside the tank, empty brass casings, they fill the baskets that's underneath the guns. Those of you inside, which is our gunner and our loader, your eyes, they're a little bit watery, and your nostrils, they have a slight tinge to them, you know, from the smoke and the burnt cordite that's lingering within the tank. But the fans inside of the tank, they're hard at work trying to pull it all out. And the cadre, he walks up to Blackjack. He looks up to you, TC. He says, "Hey, TC, can I get up there?"
Come on up.
So he kind of goes around the rear of the tank and climbs up on the back of the tank. And he says, great job, Blackjack. You guys knocked down all the targets except for one group of infantry. You are go for this training. Some advice, TC. I know you've got experience, and I'm not trying to take away from that. Your tank, it knocked out its targets with HE. While HE has a possibility to penetrate its targets, it's much weaker, and it should be reserved for situations such as infantry buildings and unarmored vehicles. However, it's great to ring the bell of your enemy tank, and if you do it enough, it might knock some instruments out, or it quite possibly could make the crew bail out of a perfectly functional tank. Let your loader know he did good trying to range his target with his coax. We like to see that as well. And then why don't you have your loader clear that main gun, and then you guys can wait for some instructions from your platoon commander.
Roger that.
So he jumps down from the tank and kind of goes to the rear where the one tower is.
Gunner, clear and secure. So I start kind of pushing everybody around on the inside. Me and Hades, like, locking down, putting the safeties back on the equipment, and telling them to make sure that the pipe's empty. And I look up through the cupola and go, did he say not to use HE? Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Did he remember that HE is the only thing that they gave us? What are we supposed to use? Harsh language? I mean, like, what the hell was that? Is this fucking Pogue, like, has he done anything? Is he new?
It's a teaching moment, Corporal. It's a teaching moment.
Teaching moment for what? Anyways, good job down there. Just go ahead and make sure the pipe's unloaded. We need to get moseying. Oh, that is loud.
Take that down a little bit. Hades, give me a heavy weapons test, sir.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Do you need my assistance? There we are. Okay. So you're able to unload that one round, but as you do so, you actually start to drop the round. So give me a 1d6.
And we all blow up.
Okay. So you see this round falling from you. I don't know, maybe you were afraid to get your hand bit from the action of the main gun, but you catch it just in time before it falls into the basket with the empty brass of the other casings.
So I do a quick hand motion and then catch it, and I kind of look around, and then I put it where it should go.
I just eyeball you really hard for a minute. like just stare, kind of squint, look back, look away.
If I'd have caught your stare, I would have just stared back and kind of shrugged.
I picture the one gif where he's just staring at you in his wife beater tank top. I forget who it is, which actor it is, but
Samuel L.
Yeah,
Crazy hair.
Yep. Snakes on a plane, I think.
Black Snake Moan.
Is it? So across the comms, PC in your ear, you hear Baker Actual to all units. Nice shooting, everyone. Once you've unloaded your mains, we're going to move out to the east exit. And driving order is as follows. Blackjack, you got the lead. Bandito, Babe, Big Ugly, and Badger.
Hey, Jonas, can you remind me, who's our wingman? Is it Bandito?
It is Bandito, and thanks for the subscription, Forlath. Right.
Happy to be here.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. I need to do the same.
Is it just me, or did they remove the ability to do the Amazon Prime subscription?
No,
Are you logged in?
Hit subscribe, and then a little checkbox says use Prime.
I tried to do resubscribe, and the only thing I got is the ability right here to click subscribe with $1 amount associated with it.
I think there's a little tab you got to go over.
I went to. I've tried. We'll mess with this later. I didn't know if it was just something I'm not seeing. I'll kind of screw around with it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Driver, operate test, +1.
And I do that through the tank itself, right?
You can do it through the tank, or you can do it through your sheet. But if you do it through your sheet, if there's any modifiers that come with the tank, it does not get added. For you, if you do it through your sheet, it's no modifiers because the handling is 0. So you have 2 successes. What would you like to do with the second?
Trying to find the rules for the spends there. How slow getting those up.
In terms of your spares?
Yeah.
So your lucky strikes, you're not pushing it because you got a success, I assume. You can add it to your lucky strikes. Each player gets 1, or sorry, 2.
Are those reset each game? Or,
No. Nope, they continue. There he is. Thanks, Wolfie. Yeah, those continue, and since this is an ongoing scenario, I'm going to keep them in there as we go through. You know, so it's not going to change.
I will bank those because I have 0 right now.
Okay, you get 1. You bank 1 since you only had 2 successes. So, okay, hype train. TTA, Preacher, with his prime. Okay, on you, TC.
Right. Well, have we got notice? Have they told us to head back in?
Yeah, he said it was on you whenever you're ready to move.
Got it. Let's take her home, driver. And don't spare the horses, huh? That was fucking lame.
You want?
Sorry, buddy. Turn us around.
Here we go. And I slam it into gear and we get moving.
So we get moving. So up to the you start heading down the trail just to your east. The sun is overhead right now on this cool April morning. The air, it's still chilled, but for you guys, especially use inside, like I said, it's welcome. You guys kind of started getting hot, sweaty, dusty from the work all you just did on the previous range. So you head down this path away from the site, and once again, the road is dirt. However, there's no one in front of you, so you guys aren't eating the dust. On both sides of the tank, there's brush, and trees and foliage tend to scrape against the tank as you go. So, after about almost 10 minutes of monotonous driving as you kind of go further into the countryside, you come to a clearing that resembles the one you just left. Downrange, it looks like a normal field that goes back as far as the eye can see. There's plenty of brush, hedgerows, along with some trees. The ground obviously is tore up from previous tankers coming through the area, coming through the course. Trees in the distance, some look destroyed, possibly by rounds or the machine guns. There are several cadre in front of you, Sev, as you start to pull up, kind of awaiting your arrival.
All right. I'm just kind of keeping her at a steady pace, enjoying the morning air and the lingering smell of those spent shells in the back.
And
the cadre.
Okay, and as you start to pull up, one looking right at you, TC, and he's directing you and Bandito, which is behind you, to kind of pull forward into the what kind of looks like a parking space almost. It is surrounded by trees, and he's actually having everybody else halt on the trail.
We're still out in the training field, right?
Yeah, you're still out. Yes, yep.
Okay. Pull on up, buddy.
All right, let's see here. 1 second.
Load. Okay. So, give me an operate +1, Sev. Okay. So, we will do
by
this.
the way, if you go to the tank and look at the buttons to roll your stats, right-click those, you can add as macro.
Oh, under crew? Yep. Oh, I see it. That is a good hint from our RT gentleman. Or our radio man.
What? Okay. Does this apply to all of us?
Yes.
So if you go to your character, or you said go to the tank.
Yes. Tanks sheet, go down to the crew rolls. Under your crew roll, right-click the button there, and then you can add as macro. Sorry to interrupt, but I think that's...
No. Yeah, no, that's fine. Have at it.
I forgot about the tank rolls. I did my last one through my character sheet.
Let me know once you're all set up.
Oh, fuck it. Show me offline.
Okay. So, all right. So, shut up. So, buddy, you pull this tank up, and Bandito pulls exactly where the cadre member wants him. I don't know. Maybe you were lollygagging. Maybe you were looking at the course ahead of you. But you kind of pull up all cockeyed, and the cadre member kind of looks at you, and he says, "Straighten out your fucking tank."
Yeah, you got it. And I kind of nervously, quickly jerk it into position.
Jerk it in position. Well, Hades, they're levers, not a wheel. But, you know, we could put a wheel in it for you if you want.
That probably explains his difficulties.
Fuck it, it's a wheel now.
It's a wheel now.
Give it a nice 9-point turn, and then we're in position.
All right. So you actually get it into position this time, and this cadre member walks up to you, TC, and he's looking up at you, and he's kind of going like this, like to cut your engines.
All right. Cut it.
All right. And I cut the engines.
The cadre member walks. He says he's standing there. Once he hears your engine shut down, he kind of looks at you, and he's got a big shit-eating grin on his face there, TC. And he's staring at you for a second, and he starts slapping the side of the tank, and then all of a sudden he starts shouting, "TC, your tank's been hit! Your tank's been hit! Bail out! Bail out! Bail out!"
Bail out! Bail out! We've been hit!
So I need a guts roll from everybody. Guts roll.
Do I get to use my stuff?
Right?
Yeah, from everybody. Yeah, I guess if you could tell me how you're inspiring everybody to get out. Hang on your rolls there a second.
Okay.
By saying, "Get the fuck out! No!"
Okay.
Oh
So
shit.
Calvin says,
Guys, what the fuck is shit?
so all of you get a +4 to your guts roll. TC, you get a +1. Let's see. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, you get a +1 to your guts roll.
we all get plus how many?
4.
Okay. I was looking up, I have a thing for guts, but it's just when we're being suppressed.
When you're being gutsy.
Can we roll that one through the tank, or that one's off our own sheet?
No, that's off your own sheet. Generally, the tank is mainly for your job inside the tank, or if you're firing a weapon.
What if I'm firing a mediocre employee?
Well, then that'll do outside the tank. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
One, the water fountain talk.
And that's modifier. I type in a 4,
Yes.
and then I click roll.
Yep. So
Got
Sev and Hades, you get a lucky strike if you want. To add a 2 if you're maxed at 2. You can give it to somebody else if you can explain how or why you're helping them. But everybody was successful in their ability to get out. So however you guys want to do that.
Could I have used, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
Could I have used my commanding tactician 1 +1 die for that as well? Or would that have been something else?
Tactician 1. No, that's for like more like making plans in a battle scenario.
Shut the hell up. Oh, right. Okay. I get it.
was extreme.
So yeah, you guys are all able to get out with no issues.
Question real quick.
Sure.
The before I made that roll, I forgot that I had the -1 to fear because of nervousness, right? Or whatever.
Okay.
How does that affect that roll, and do I need to fix it?
So did you roll from your sheet?
Yeah, I rolled from my sheet, so I technically should have done it itself, correct?
Okay, yeah, it'll do it itself. So as it's ticked, it's going to add it in. So fear falls under intelligence, morale follows under empathy, wariness is agility, and
Messed with it.
no,
Okay.
it would have added in if you have it in there.
Okay. Am I still nervous? You want me to keep that for now?
No, I would say after, because it was such a minor instance as you guys drove by, your focus has now been on range and you've got to let loose on some machine gunning and things like that. I would say you can go ahead and take that off.
Understand. That's all for the group.
Who doesn't set that? I have to set it? Is there something I have to set? Should I do it later?
Don't worry about it. We'll do it off stream.
Okay.
We'll do auction.
Okay. So you all are outstanding outside of the tank, however you guys got out. And The cadre member's standing there clapping his hands, says, looks to you, TC. He said, good work. The faster you can make that assessment and call that order, the less likely your men are going to die. There will come a time where you have to make that call. Make sure you and your men drill this. Do it in the dark. Do it with blindfolds. Do it when the tank is hit. Because when the tank is hit, bullets are flying and there's smoke everywhere. You won't be able to see, and you'll need to be able to rely on your training.
What's this guy's rank?
He is a staff sergeant.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Were you about to put him in his place? Oh, fuck, he outrates me. Shit.
No, Loth is,
He turned around.
You think this is my fucking first rodeo?
Wait, I outrank him.
yeah, you do.
Let me fucking tell you something, buddy. Then he turned around. He's like, nice shoes.
That's what I'm saying. Nice shoes.
So he claps his hands together once again, and he's like, all right, let's begin this next exercise. And great job today so far, men. The war is going to be over by Christmas if you all fight like this over there. This last bit of training, this is the last bit of your training for the day, and it's going to involve maneuvering with another tank in your squad. We'd like to have you all out here maneuvering at once and firing, but with the disaster over at Slapton Sands, the brass is making limitations. So our hands are tied. And he points to Blackjack's crew, and then he turns over and knife hands over at Bandito. And he says, you crew, on me. And you guys notice behind you the other 3 tanks are chilling now on the outside of their tanks, just kind of relaxing. Yeah.
Acting all cool.
Yep. Shooting some b-ball.
Blackjack, mount up.
So
All right, let's get moving. You heard him. I hop in the driver's seat, crank the engine. Is it a crank or is there a button? Like
no, it's literally a turning knob.
Okay.
It's just got the hog written over top of it, so you can just keep cranking the hog every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, buddy guy.
Hey.
Hey, did you grab the keys to the tank?
Oh.
Did
Yeah.
you make sure to top off the headlight fluid in this thing?
yeah. I checked the wiper fluid.
Okay, just double check it.
Stop riding him, Bishop.
Well, that right. Get moving now. Right now.
You can see Buddy Guy almost like vibrating with anticipation in the driver's seat, ready to go.
Bandito goes Blackjack over.
You don't get a response right away.
Bandito, this is Blackjack over.
Bandito here. What's up?
Who heads that tank?
Who's head of Bandito?
Yeah.
That is going to be Sergeant Trini Sanchez.
Trini?
Trini? Yes. Actually, let me do this so you guys can see it.
And how well do I know him?
You know him as just as well as Wolf.
Okay. Trini, what's the story over there? Your guys loaded up?
Yeah, we're loaded up. We're just waiting on the cadre here to tell us what's up, what for, and how to.
Roger that.
So, as your engine is idling, oh, there you go. I set it underneath the actors. You should see Baker Company. And
So much better than the Google Doc I've been running.
and in Baker Company, you should be able to see all 4 tanks and be able to open those up and click on crew to see the crew.
Where the fuck's this?
Actors, top right corner, the little people person figure.
People person? No, I just see our crew. Oh, bigger company. Sorry, take it back.
Yep.
Yep. Got it.
Okay. So there's the crew is in there. So the cadre steps up, and there seems to be like a plug that on the outside of the tank, on the rear of your tank there, TC, that he plugs into. I know the game's paused, bitch. And he jumps in and he's like, okay, so this is the deal. We are here in this area. We have reports of infantry spread out to the north along that are guarding several 88s. There's also at least one Tiger tank located in the northern sector. Your mission is to clear this area with your buddy tank so the infantry can move forward and take their positions.
He wasn't talking to you, guy.
Just beat me to it.
I'm glad we all had the same joke. I'm just like waiting for a pause and talk. I fucking talk.
Hey, Loth, give me a guts check. -1, sir.
Because I'm going to punish you for that joke.
-1 +1?
-1, +1. Because you're cool-headed, so no mods.
Right. I'm looking for it. Yeah.
You have to type the +0 on there or it won't work.
6.
Okay. So, between you and me, you keep it together. And I sent you a message in Discord.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of looking around to see if anybody within the tanks chime in before he continues. And then he goes, communication here is key, gentlemen. This is training. I don't want mistakes. Mistakes get people killed. We need each and every one of you to kick some Nazi ass. ID your targets. At no point will there be any firing in the southern direction. We are in the southern direction for you directionally challenged. These targets, again, because of disaster at Slapton Sands, these are all stationary targets and it's for safety purposes, but they're all well camouflaged. The cutouts resembling the 88s, they are going to explode once you hit them. That's to help simulate real life. If you can't see them, you know you're hitting them. And the Tiger tank silhouette, it will not drop unless you hit it several times. Anybody, TCs, you guys got any questions?
Fucker control command, huh? Sergeant?
No questions?
I just asked you a question, motherfucker.
Not unless you guys have questions.
Am I on mute? What the fuck?
No, I hear you.
I hear you.
That was my question.
Oh, you will be in a minute, TC. Sorry about that. I was waiting to make sure you and your bandito over there are squared away. And if we don't have any questions, I'll get down off your tank and we will be cleared hot. And it'll be on you. So he kind of reaches in, unplugs, looks at you, nods TC, and drops off and runs back behind him to a tower that's about 50 feet in the air to go watch.
Gentlemen, we are hot. I repeat, we are hot. Hey, General, what are our rounds? What rounds we got on this thing again? I know we got HE. I know we got white phosphorus. What else did we got?
Yep, AP, armor piercing.
Yeah, okay. Armor
So those
piercing.
You what?
Wait, gotta find his name.
You say that again, Todd? But what was our engagement? I thought we had a lot of infantry in 88 or 81s here. You want to load AP immediately?
Fuck. That's a good question. Let's see what we had first. But use your best judgment. I'll keep you advised of targets.
Whatever you want, Todd. We'll load it in.
Here, no, you're right. Go with HE for now.
Roger. I looked down at Horner. Load HE in the pipe.
Huh?
I said load HE into the pipe.
HE coming up.
While Bandito's over there spazzing out.
Did you say
an HE?
Did you say move?
Did you say spaz out?
Give me a heavy weapons there, Hans.
Technician 5th grade. Buddy, move us up.
All right, so
Eyes peeled.
we're gonna go slow here for a minute. Hades,
Eyes are peeled, TC.
Everybody, heads up. Heads up. We are not locked down yet.
HE in the tube.
okay, so it's on you. So every
keep this thing running.
shut up. It's as long as my soundbite, okay? So it's on you. Real quick before we start, I need to know how everybody's sitting.
Sitting pretty.
Sure.
This fucking guy.
Open top unless the TC says otherwise.
Yeah, I'd be riding on top of the rig. Business as usual.
Okay. All right. So every
Yeah, everything should be open up. Everything should be open up. Hey, remind me, we've only got the one hatch on top, right? On this model?
yeah, currently, yep.
Two. Oh, I thought
No, you will. You have. Yeah, you have your hatch.
you
The
do.
gunner has his.
I see. Okay.
Wait a second. Okay, wait. Hold on. Back up. I thought it was driver and bow gunner.
Yeah, that's what I
They both
meant
have
when I said gunner.
hatches. And then I've got a hatch.
Yes, correct. I didn't say bow in front of gunner.
Oh, right.
Yeah, later. So, gentlemen, what he's referring to is later models of the Sherman. They have a loader hatch also that's next to the TC that lets him get out and get air also.
And can
That guy.
and how big is the hatch?
From the bottom hatch.
And how big is the hatch? Could the loader come out with it?
Yeah, he could stand up there with you. It's actually, and it was a hard, not the World War II debate on whether they did that in the beginning, and there are quite a few pictures where you see loaders rolling with the TC in the top.
There's a 50 cal mounted on top, right?
Yes,
Yeah, but that's only accessible from behind the turret, right?
correct.
Could actually only afford the 49 cal.
So every few, we'll take this as
Black powder.
a bit of a not so much combat, but I need to know where you're moving and what you're doing every few squares. That way we can try and identify where you're looking and shit.
Up top. Second pair of eyes.
Up top, boss?
That's right, huh?
Climb up top, I guess. Where am I? Is there room for me to sit up top? What do I...
Yeah, I mean it's tight, but you know,
Am I on the 50 cal? Is that what's...
no, you. I mean, I guess it
You're
depends
just
on
in
what.
the hatch. You're just in the hatch. You're looking for targets.
You guys are close. I mean, practically nut to butt, Calvin.
What happens if I need to reload?
If we encounter targets, you drop back down.
Okay.
Don't worry, Private Horner. We'll work it out.
Oh, back up off my private Horner.
Hey, it's your fucking character's name, man. I didn't.
That's why you called me up here. Trying to get fresh?
So I get out the binoculars and I'm looking for targets.
Okay.
We're heading forward, right?
Yeah, I just give me what direction you want to tell, and I'll give you a perception check.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, were we given a heading, or were we just told?
Yeah, he just told you north, to the north.
Okay, I got it. Buddy, head for those trees. Remember, conceal and cover. Conceal and cover. Bandito, you got me?
Cover license.
Miss Bandito, go ahead.
Tinny, 2 up. 2 up. I repeat, 2 up.
Copy, we're on the move. So he follows you and starts to move up.
Okay, and before we break that tree line, there at that track, we stop at that track. We're scanning ahead, looking for targets.
Okay. Just straight ahead, an arch. Just how are we gonna give me a
Hold on, driver. Hold, driver, hold. Don't break the tree line yet.
got it. You got it.
Okay. So, doing a full 180.
Full 180. Copy
See
that.
that message? You see that message from Bishop, right?
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to the general, and
Copy that.
sorry, I'm not used to calling a technician a corporal. I'm sorry, there, buddy. But why you got us turned broadside?
Correcting that now. Just getting feel for the ground out here.
Understood, but you know you're making us a target. The armor's in front. Remember, keep that in mind.
Okay. So you using field glasses or your eyes?
Yes, I'm using my field glasses, and Horner's using his peepers.
With peepers, and then you're using your scope, right?
Talking to Bishop. Right.
Talking to Bishop. All right. So TC, give me a perception check +1. Calvin, give me a perception check. No bonuses. And Bishop, give me a check. Since yours is more limited, we're going to go with a -1.
If I'm looking at long to extreme range, I get a +1 on that.
Okay. Basically just straight ahead for you, which the gun is pointed, basically.
Yep. So do I
Okay.
do I include a +1 or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
So at 0 then.
I also have that ability. Can I be using that as well to look
Oh,
around?
what a cut me.
So, yeah, since you're out too. So again, you guys all can do this to help look because you're part of the crew. Just tell me what direction you're doing. Yeah. So if you want to peep too, there, Sweet Pea.
Yeah, I would be looking probably. Let's see. How do we about that direction there?
Okay.
Kinda out straight this way.
Yep. Give me a perception check. No mods.
I'll tell you, we're sitting here. Sorry, go ahead.
That's not something I do from the tank, right? That's just my character.
No, that's from your sheet. Yes, correct.
That's what I thought. Okay.
While we're sitting here, I'm not really specifically looking for enemies, but I am scanning kind of the terrain in front of us so that I'm ready to move any direction.
Whoa!
Benefit me at all, but that's what I'm doing.
All right, then
Nice.
you give me a perception check there, buddy. +1. And I'll tell you guys what happens. So let's see here.
You said we can only have 2 lucky strikes, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
And so the spares can be given to other people should they not be successful, but you have to explain how it's helping them or how you're helping them succeed.
I'm gonna. So I had a lucky strike from the previous session, but it doesn't show up on my sheet. I'm just gonna add 1 more, and then with like the other 2 that I have, I'm going to give 1 to Buddy Guy, and the reason for that is every time TC fumbles up what he's trying to say, I clarify for him. And I'm gonna give 1 to whoever would be closest to me in the tank, because we're just kind of bullshitting, and I'm kind of giving them just kind of the gist of what's going on, essentially. And like, you know, you ain't gonna believe this stuff, but just listen to this, and they're just kind of like learning what's going on via me joking around about it.
So yeah, the closest behind you is Calvin. Would technically be Calvin if he wasn't standing outside the tank, but really the closest one then is gonna be your gunner, and he's kind of blocked from
Okay.
the gun.
I'm maxed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
General, I'm gonna give a command, an actual command to Sergeant Sanchez. Keep his eyes open. Roll forward to the tree line. Don't break cover until I give him the word, and I'm gonna give him that +1.
okay, roll it, baby. And you're talking about the tree line that you're on, correct?
Correct. And what would this roll be?
Command, right?
Command, yes.
Good. So, and I get a +1 on that. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
So, see, so he hears you, but he starts to respond, and the radio cuts out. And you would know that that's a standard thing. These radios, they work sometimes great, and sometimes they don't work. But he does move up to this location right here. And so the rest of you, based on your rolls, we'll start down from the top. Hades, Forlath, Wolf, Preacher, Seb. Okay. Seb, in front of you, you notice the terrain. It's pretty much like a flat farm field. There are small ruts from tractors and such, but nothing that you think is going to hinder your driving abilities. But there are quite a few hedgerows that block your vision, as you guys can see here on the map. Forlath and Hades. In front of you, you see in this spot right here what looks to be like a figure. It's pretty well camouflaged. What really is distinguishing for you all is it looks like a barrel is kind of sticking out of the foliage. Okay, and I'll go through all what everybody sees, and then you guys can react accordingly. Down this direction,
Barrel.
it looked like be a rifle.
Copy.
Down this direction, Joseph, you see troops in the open, and over here where you were looking, Sweet Pea, you just see open field.
So is there any distinguishing characteristics on these? I mean, do we see the obvious German helmet? I mean,
Yes.
this is okay, like just saying at 3 successes, I should be able to identify these as enemy targets, right?
Correct. Yep. And
Okay.
you would also see that one of them, while they all have rifles, one of them stands out distinctively with some sort of tube-like a piece of equipment that he might be carrying. Obviously, if it's a silhouette, it's kind of hard to portray what it is, but you would know that that would probably be a Panzerfaust.
Okay. And that's where you're aiming at right now? This right here, you said? Is where I'm
No.
aiming the target? Sorry.
Yours was distance, much farther out.
I got it. I got it zoomed out now. Okay, cool. So I would call, I mean, if I'm looking through the site, I can see this thing. I would call out, troops in the open, at least one Panzerfaust away. And I immediately just hit that pedal. I love my TC, but we worked long enough together to know that if there is a confirmed target with a danger to our tank, I would assume that I have free lane to fire.
Absolutely. 100%. Well, any articulates? Any articulates? Gentlemen, speak up.
Well, you said he saw the same thing I did, right?
Me?
So I think
You said four.
Oh, yeah.
I saw this one.
Yes, you guys both saw that barrel.
And he was he in the bushes or he was just hard to see? Yeah, it was sticking out of the bushes, right?
Yes, correct.
In the bushes, straight ahead, about 130 meters.
Go ahead, drop down, Calvin.
Copy that. Calvin drops to his regular position.
And what's the range to that barrel?
So that barrel's 130.
Is that within range for the 50 cal? Or wait, what is it? Is it 30 cal? What is it that?
Yeah. So your bow gunner has a 30 cal. The coax on Wolf's main gun is also 30 cal, and the one behind you, TC, is a 50 cal.
Sweet Pea, 12 o'clock. Medium range. You got it?
Eyes on it.
Buddy, hold position. Hold position. Tinny, do you read? This is Blackjack, over.
I'm in. You guys are engaged. What do you got?
You're looking at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. We've got a barrel, medium range, far range. Looks like we might have a Panzerfaust.
Copy that.
And what about Bishop? What's he, you fired?
Yeah, so Bishop, you are successful in hitting your, excuse me, in hitting your target. So go ahead and tell me what you see and what happens.
So it's that moment of kind of dropping back into basically treating the training like reality and almost a panic push. So the turret's kind of moving around left and right to scan, and then the reticle comes on. Immediately see that Panzerfaust is the first thing. So line up the barrel just a little bit as I get range and slam my foot down on that pedal, scream away, and watch that HE round streak through the air and slam right in the middle of these, just obliterating all these targets with HE shrapnel. But I look up and I kind of realize that my loader is not where he needs to be. It's Horner, get your ass back down here. Load up, HE in the pipe.
I'm passing him on the way down already. HE coming up.
Okay, so as Horner's making his way, dropping down, rubbing face cheeks with the TC. Your bow gun, you don't see shit, but right here, loader, driver, TC, you guys all saw the barrel sticking out.
So, if I can, since I don't, the way I see this is he called it out. He called me to get on the gun. I don't know where it's at. I'm going to spin general direction, and I'm going to 1919 full out of the bushes.
Okay. Give me a direction.
Range and direction, though. So it's not like a wild shot.
Yeah, I know we saw something over here. I know the range, and I know that I'm clear to fire, so I'm wanting to make sure them sons of bitches can't do nothing to us until we get our bearings and understand what we're going to do. So I'm trying to suppress them.
Okay. So since you're trying to suppress, what we're going to do is on the tank sheet, go back to your 1919 line there for weapon.
Yep, see it.
We can see the range is 90. So what we'll do here first, your range was 130, correct? 130.
Yep, I also still have the eagle eyes. I do have the perception +1 for longer extreme range.
Okay. So this is medium range, so that won't come into effect. So it is medium range, so it's -1, okay? And then since you're suppressing, are you going to be in burst or are you going to be in full auto?
For this specific attack, it'd be full auto.
Okay. So since you're suppressing with full auto, it's a +5. That's going to give you a +4 on your roll.
Alrighty.
Do I have to put +4 on roll modifier, or can I just put 4?
Just put 4. Yep.
Okay. Coming at you.
You have an extra success. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm already up on my lucky strikes, so I'll give that to TC.
Quick question. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Preacher. I can't remember. It's been a while since we used machine guns. Whenever you get extra successes on the machine gun roll, you can spread that out amongst targets that are within short range, right?
Yeah, they have to, they basically, in the same group, or they call it zones. I'm not going to have zones, so it's less complicated. But if it's pretty close, and I think we all agree that that's probably a likely area or not a likely area, then yes. So you technically could spread it out amongst others in that area if there were more.
I was actually just getting ready to say, because I thought we had some sort of a mechanic where you could use successes to bump into the other group, but I thought that was just for like the tank rounds and explosions and stuff. But yeah, if I can do that, then I'll absolutely do that.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Go. Okay. So what you see right now, and I'll tell you based on your, where's your, oh, there it is. Okay. So based on your roll, what you're going to see is you see the barrel kind of drop down. So however you want to portray that.
DC, I'm no longer seeing a barrel. And as I'm kind of like reloading or re-upping the guns.
And we're still not locked down, General, just so that's clear. Did not give the order to lock down.
What do we do with TC?
And who's got the initiative?
Right now there's no initiative. I didn't put it into that based on what you're doing. We're just kind of doing a hard and fast, just going with it.
Binoculars. I'm scanning towards the nearby target where the barrel was.
Perception +1, please.
As soon as I'm in my chair, I'm reloading another HE.
Okay, operate test +1.
Operate?
Son of a bitch.
Or tech. I think yours is tech, right?
It's been heavy weapons so far.
Is it heavy weapons? Sorry. There's a few. I'm getting confused.
Just making sure.
Just for decoration.
I see target down. Anyone got eyes on it?
Yep, so you don't see anything. You think the target is down, TC.
Can anyone confirm? Can anyone else confirm?
I can confirm that if they're still in there, they ain't happy, boss.
See him buzzing like no angry bees.
Bandito, this Blackjack over.
Go ahead, TC.
Jenny, you got targets?
I got nothing. I'm clear.
3 o'clock.
You said target's 3 o'clock, over.
Can you confirm target is down?
Stand by. So,
About far away.
Wait, what about that potential Panzerfaust? General.
Joseph, tell him what happened to your target.
Target's been obliterated, top.
Good shooting, Bishop. I'm still waiting on something back from...
Blackjack, it says Bandito.
Go ahead.
I see nothing in that area.
Okay, we let the smoke settle, General. Before
Okay.
we roll out. Give it a minute.
So you're just holding fast for a second?
I repeat, scan for targets.
I'm nervously looking around now that we've gone loud, waiting for this. Are we going to be taking any sort of like fire back from these targets in training?
No, they're just silhouettes. Yeah, they're just silhouettes for now.
All right.
Anything, General?
Which directions are you looking?
We'll do the full 180 scan, but concentrating on where are we? We're looking 12 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
Around this area?
12 to 1 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Perception check, sir. If you're using your field glasses, it's a +1. Anybody else that you're scanning, or anybody else that's scanning, give me a perception check if you're just doing your normal eyes.
And there we go. Said so.
And I was successful at reloading, yep.
Correct. Yep. You got what you loaded in.
HE in the tube.
Nice. Who's rolling those dice? Those brown dice. Who is that?
That's me.
You're fucking killing it, man.
Apparently, like, it's been good. Like, but okay.
Wolf, what you were looking in that same direction that the TC wanted you to, or?
Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck looking wherever the turret is, and I'm not going to move it very much because I don't want to, I can't remember if our driver and the bow gunner still have their heads out of the thing. I don't want to smack any heads with the turret if that's possible, you know what I mean? So, kind of keeping it in line, wherever the tank is facing is where I have to be looking. Okay.
It's out above.
The turret.
Does it? Okay. That's good. So just kind of give it a little bit of backward-forward movement, or backward or side-to-side movement, because again, don't want to interfere with anybody, blocking field of sight, making the tank kind of wobble or anything. I don't know if I've never been in a tank before, so don't know.
So, with all three of those successes, and as you're sitting there, the targets that were once suppressed pop back up, and you see it more clearly now. At least one soldier kind of sticking out of the foliage in that direction that you were.
And who saw that?
You, Preacher, and Wolf.
12 o'clock, target still up, medium range, flying well.
So over the comms, I would say to Preachers, like, squirt him again.
Understand, hit him again, I put some stank on it. And then I'll burst fire another 1919 immediately.
Okay, you going for direct or suppress? So kill or suppress?
We're gonna go direct this time.
Okay, and you said burst?
Yep.
All right. Distance, so that's a -1, and since you're burst direct, it's +3, so give me +2 on your roll, sir.
Here you go.
Nice.
Beautiful. What are you doing with your 2 extra successes?
Is there, well, I don't want to kind of mitigame, but 2 extra successes. I would probably, like I said, well, we don't know that there's a second target to move over to, right?
Correct.
Direct on that, and then I would just kind of use one of my successes to pass over to probably TC to do with it what he will. I would just say that should have got him, boss. All
Yes.
day's work, and then reload.
So tell me what you do when you see this target.
So I hear Bishop holler to squirt him, and I spin around, and it's almost like after that first shot, I have like an instinctive, like before I can even realize what I've done, I just whip over and then after the burst hits, you actually just kind of watch a little bit of a like, we can't see it obviously, but anybody who's out there would see a set of bullet marks just kind of go around the head of the silhouette, and it just like punches just the head portion out, almost like somebody could stick their face in it, and it just falls over.
So as you're starting to shoot, also you guys here next to you, Bandito start to open up as well, and you see his shots kind of scatter around the area and where you were shooting. It doesn't seem to 100% land on target. Maybe you can't reach that from that angle, but what you do see, TC and Bow Gunner and JW Bishop, that target is no longer there. Specifically though, Bishop, because of your eyes on that scope, you see what would, for you would think it's some sort of like chunks of wood, like coming apart.
We blew that to pieces. Literally.
Hey, TC.
Go ahead.
Radio over to Bandito and tell Trini that Normie needs to know that we're up 2-1 right now.
Bandito, this is Blackjack, over.
Go ahead.
You're right, that target is eliminated. And Sweet Pea's talking shit. He says we're up 2-1.
Yeah, you tell that Cherry, maybe next time he'll hit it on his first try.
Roger that. Ceasefire! Ceasefire! I repeat, ceasefire! Let the smoke settle. And then scan for targets. Scan for targets. Hold position. Scan for targets.
So anybody outside of the tank or Bishop, give me a perception check. For Bishop, if you're scanning the immediate area again, it's the same modification. TC, if you're using field glasses, +1. TC and Wolf, you have an extra success. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to make a house rule, and I kind of liked it from Star Trek. We can put it towards kind of like the ability to use a extra success towards what they called was like more information. So maybe you're paying more extra or special attention to a certain area, things like that. So I'll add that to the house rules later. So
I do that. I'm using the second success for pay extra attention.
okay. So basically, in the 180s, you guys don't see anything that resembles any sort of target at this time.
Okay. I shout down to Private Horner. Kelvin, take my spot. Corporal, you're in charge. And I jump out with the binoculars. And I jump out and go to the right on foot.
Okay. So real quick, since you're jumping off the tank under skills, why don't you go ahead and give me under skills, under your agility, give me a nimble check.
Give him a hip replacement check, old man.
Nimble check.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Nope. To the VA with you.
So you jump off the tank, but maybe your foot caught on one of the tow cables or one of the shovels sitting on the side.
Kidding me? I don't know how to get off my own tank.
Or maybe it was that large orange wrench that your toe maybe caught on. Either way,
Unplug your helmet. You got to unplug your columns.
That's what it was.
Yeah, you make a graceful jump off of that and almost eat shit, but you save yourself.
All right, hold on. I'm taking off the comms now. Okay, I swear to myself, dust myself off, look to see if anybody saw that. And
Everybody saw that.
What are you doing out there? You okay?
shut the fuck up. And I make my way to the right along the tree line.
Along this tree line? Okay. Let's see here. So you basically make it to about here, you're saying?
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
see around, because there's this big black area in my line of sight.
So yeah, you're
See around that.
you can use your character right now if you want to kind of move him around, get him into play.
All right, well, I'm going to keep moving him until I can see around that corner.
Okay.
There's a wall here. What the fuck is this?
It's so I can block your sight. So it's a hedgerow. You have a hedgerow in front of you.
Okay.
So you might have to go around to the north, maybe to the south.
Yeah, so now let me go.
Let's see here. Because of that tree. So are you going to go to the north or the south?
I'm going to go to the north.
Okay. Now go up.
Okay, so that was a... All right, I got you.
Yeah, I had to put a bunch of walls in, so they're weird, so I can help you through if you want.
Okay, so I get to this tree, to these trees on the other side of the road. I'm looking up and down the road. Still in the trees. Yeah, I'm looking up that road, the one that goes to the north.
Okay.
Looking down south. We came that way, but just to be sure, I'm looking off to the east. Okay, I'm going to make a run across this road.
Okay, well, hang on one second.
Sure.
You using your field glasses to the north, you said?
Yep.
Give me a perception check +1.
Oops. 1 success.
Copy that. So way in the distance, what looks to be maybe 400 meters, give or take, is you believe you see some silhouettes of troops in the open, probably 10 to 15. You see...
Communicate with the crew?
Nope. Unless you do hand signals or something that the crew might understand behind you. Nowhere else do you see anybody in the open, the other directions you looked at this time.
Okay, do I see a number? Do I have an approximate number?
Of how many there are?
Yeah.
You think maybe 10 to 15.
Okay. Is anybody watching me from the tank?
I would, yeah, definitely.
Okay. I turn to the tank. And I make the following hand gestures. Okay.
All right, guys. Looks like we got about 15 infantry, long range, straight north of us.
I start moving the turret in that way and call over the comms. Is the TC coming back or is he staying out there?
Don't know. He hasn't said yet. And I'm watching to see if we're moving or sitting still.
Nuts. I got to see what's on the other side of this road. I'm going to chance it.
Did you say nuts?
Nuts. That's not for at least a year and a half.
Yeah, I know. So I was thinking, can I get a ping on where he saw those targets? Okay.
Is it right click or shift click?
I got it.
Okay.
All right. So question. Since this isn't my first rodeo, so my second. Is there a safety rule here about having, our troop, like an actual person on the ground and firing? Like any rules on that? I'm thinking about rifle range and what would happen if, on A line, if one of our guys like moved forward to the firing line, what, like all of the fucking hell that would happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we got HE rounds loaded. And...
So, this has been a different time, but also they know you guys have experience, and as long as you weren't directly out in front of a firing line in sense, basically in front of the tank, or as long as your buddy tank, they're seeing or observing that your buddy tank is aware that somebody's out on foot, they wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't call a halt or ceasefire.
So I would be calling over to Bandito that we have troop on the ground, to our from our tank facing to about 2:00, roughly 70 meters out. Make sure they know friendlies are on the ground.
Whoa. What do you mean 70 meters out? Why are you coming to me?
I'm just letting them know that I said friendlies.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I know you're home, but fucking
Anyways, I was about to say, man must have ears like a bat to be able to hear comms at 70 meters in a fucking tank.
Bow gunner, we have a target 70 meters.
Spray and pray.
Taking over this fucking tank.
Understand.
So Sanchez, he
across his nose, not up it.
Sanchez, here's your copy. Is that fucking Knoblauch again doing his thing?
You know what he does. We got troops in the open, 400 meters to our 11 o'clock. We're firing off. Be ready to engage. And then, so as soon as I say that, while I'm talking, the turret's moving in that direction, using my fast action for the electronic movement, and then I'm firing off that HE round.
Okay, so Sanchez would come across and says, "Copy, no eyes. I'm not moving. I'm holding fast. If you got it, see it, hit it."
Does he go like this? Does he do the dope fist thing? Hold fast.
Hold fast. Yes.
That's the wrong time period too, right?
Yeah. A couple hundred years, I think. So you're putting it down range. Show me where exactly you're shooting.
Where you pinged me. Ping me. My sight's like really weird on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Ping me.
Stop trying to ping me right there, baby.
All right. So let's see real quick. Hold on.
Keep the binoculars on target, General. Keep eyes on target.
Copy. So that's 3.
So hold on 1 second. Let me run through this. So that's going to be a medium range.
Yep.
Okay. What's I can't remember what the modifier is on medium. I'm looking right real quick.
-1.
Rules -1. Okay. So fast action was to move turrets. Slow action is to fire. So I will fire this away at medium or -1. Yes.
Yep.
We have a success.
Okay. So 1 second. Selected. What a seat. Hip hop. Yep. So you can't technically, you don't have direct eyes on the target, right? No. You're just shooting that direction.
Correct.
And you see the smoke go up. But TC, if you're watching that direction,
I am watching.
you might be able to confirm with hand signals that he hit what he was trying to shoot.
Yeah, and are they down? Are all 15 down?
At least one group is correct, but not all.
So there's still more in that area. In that
Yep.
position.
Correct.
Okay, I look back towards the tank. Have I got Sev's eye?
Yep, always.
Okay. All right. Again, I'm looking at him. I make these hand gestures.
Oh no, I was watching to switch over to Sean. Hang on.
See me staring at the screen.
So same thing. I see him look away and look back again. So I do it again.
All right, looks like we got a confirmed hit, but we still got more out there.
All right,
Same
so
locations.
And by the way, I don't know why I'm turning that way because there's no camera over there.
Looks like a classic game of rock. Paper,
He's watching himself in the mirror.
It immerses me. You're looking out that way towards the target.
order, load up, HE back into the pipe. Guy, let's get over, pick up our TC and get fucking moving. Holy shit.
So I return a look towards our TC that's standing out there before you look away, trying to figure out if you want me to move towards you. Okay. TC says stay put.
Roger, hold position.
Okay, I got my eyes on the target. Is the target down, General?
He hasn't shot yet. So, Hades, that was your roll, right?
Who was that?
Yeah, that was loader.
That was me, Logan.
And who was the first roll above that? Oh, that was 3 minutes ago. Never mind. Disregard.
So it was 380. So no, you're outside of range. It's just double each time, right? So the 1919 would be 90 at short, 180 at medium, 270 at long, and then what, 360 at extreme?
Yeah, no, for your main gun, for the main gun?
No.
Or for the coax?
1919, yeah, no, not the coax. The bow gun.
Oh yeah, yes, correct on those numbers.
Okay.
So he's extreme. I think.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
The TC said don't move, so I said okay.
And Horner, since we're not doing initiative right now, in the future, you had 2 extra successes. I had made a house rule. Basically, it's something you could do in initiative where you're able to load fast enough that you get an extra load in a round that you normally wouldn't. So in the future with initiative, that's something that you could use, but I just wanted to remind you of the rule.
HE
Okay.
in the tube.
Have they fired yet, John?
I'm ready to fire again, and I'm ready to send rounds down range. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything else anybody wanted to do. So, but I'm ready. If nothing else is going to happen, I'm slamming back down on that pedal.
I'll turn a little more directly towards where I saw that explosion go up.
Okay. Then for you real quick, buddy guy, give me an operate.
Well, hey, hang on. Is that going to mess him up, or will that help him?
It depends on your role if you're moving.
Okay. Well, then first I'll just shout out so he's ready. Lining you up.
Copy.
Okay, so operate
Yep.
on the tank. All right, here we go.
So you're able to do what you want to do. So go ahead and say it.
Did it. I lined us up.
Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker.
I did it. Guys, I did it.
Did it, guys.
I did the thing. Does that give me better shooting?
It he doesn't have any extra successes. He just gets you on target. So no, technically no.
Okay, so we're still at -1.
Yes, sir.
Rolled me back. Okay, here we go. Away.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and tell me what happens because you hit it.
I press the pedal. The HE round goes flying down range, and I can't see.
Okay, I got eyes on target, General.
Yep. So you see it. Whoops. Damn it. There. In the distance, you see a small gray cloud, and as the smoke starts to clear, what was once a wooden silhouette of German soldiers is now just a smoky little hole.
Okay, I look back at Sev. Thumbs up. Make an X.
Order, put AP in the pipe.
Kill confirmed. All targets down.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way across this road.
Okay.
Gotta see what's on the other side of these trees.
Hey, and Horner, when you make a roll, when they tell you to reload, go ahead and do it. You don't have to ask, or I don't have to tell you. You know you roll. If there's any modifiers, I'll interrupt you and say so.
You know your roll.
Oh. Since we're not in initiative, can my extra successes from the last roll carry over in any way?
Yeah, because of the +2, since we're not initiative again, yeah, we'll let that happen. So you get it in there, but I'm going to use, where's your character here?
As I do.
Calvin. Yours is a heavy weapons roll, right? Let's see. I'm going to use a foobar on you because of your last roll. I'm going to use 2. Then I'm taking your 2 foobars down. Actually, I'm going to put it on Nicked. We're going to take away 1 of your endurance. This is just how it's going to go. So when you shove that round in, you were kind of anticipating, maybe you were focused on the gunner, but when you brought your hand back, you didn't bring it back fast enough, and your finger got bit when the breach closed, and so now you have a bit of a smashed finger.
Now you're the coolest guy in the tank with 9.5 fingers.
I like cussing under my breath. HE in the 2.
I called for AP. What are you fucking doing down there?
That's what I said, AP.
I'll let that slide this time. In the future, you may have to unload and shit. So you're up.
Unload, reload, and losing the next half of your finger.
Yes.
You need a bandage? You need medics?
I need you to send these rounds to range.
Copy that.
All right. TC, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm scanning with the binoculars. I've
Okay.
cleared that hedgerow.
Which direction?
I'm doing a down the road.
Okay.
This road going to the east. That entire 90 degrees up to the road that I just passed that's going to the north.
Okay. Field glasses, correct?
Yep.
Perception +1.
Success.
Okay. At this time, you see nothing. You see a nice English countryside.
Okay. I run back to the tank. I haven't gotten in yet, but I run back to the tank.
Okay.
Is Sev within shouting distance?
Yeah, you're next to him. He'll hear you.
Okay. I tell him to hold position. Sev! Sorry. Buddy, hold position. Hold position. Gonna talk to Sanchez here. I ran over to Sanchez.
Well, while he's doing that, like I get on the radio and I'm like, hey, we don't have specialists. What the fuck rank is buddy?
Technical. Yeah, I know.
No, I'm not going to say
Corporal?
Grade fucking.
No, you call him corporal.
That's a technical foul.
I called him Guy since we're the same rank. Then Guy.
What is
Guy.
it? I hear ya.
Is our TC? Does he forget we have a radio? What is he doing?
I don't know. I'm not sure. He's just running around up there.
Is that shell shock shit that people are talking about?
You might want to have a conversation with him later.
Roger, just keep your eyes peeled, because I you know what I can see in here? Like a circle. That's about it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, the Sanchez.
He looks down at you. What the fuck's up?
All right, listen up. We cleared that target to the north. We cleared the pike. We cleared what we thought was the Panzerfaust. I'm going to take the crew. We're going to head down this road to the east, clear that quadrant, and then we're going to head north. Take up position where we are currently, where Blackjack is currently sitting, facing due north, and cover our flank.
Understood. We'll do it. We'll get it done.
Okay, and then I run back and climb up on the tank. Slowly and carefully, motherfucker.
Need a hand?
Just keep your eyes.
Give me a nimble test one more time there, TC.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Damn it.
You're climbing up. You're basically climbing up right next to where Buddy Guy is, and you step up on one of the bogey wheels, and the dirt and the mud underneath your foot does slip. And from at one point he sees. So this is your head next to Buddy Guy, right? So here's your head. Your head is gone, and eventually he sees you climbing back up again, and it's more your pride that gets hurt. That gets hurt more than anything.
Son of a.
This time I act like I didn't see it. It's just kind of like.
Okay.
Check the Discord for accuracy.
All right, operate there, Seb.
Well, welcome back, TC. You have a nice run?
Did you have a good trip? All right, laugh it up. Okay. Who's that? Who's rolling dice?
That was Buddy Guy.
Told to operate.
Blackjack. You see it was still the name on there? It says Blackjack.
Oh, nice,
So-
Blackjack, don't run.
You have no issues moving the tank.
We are all one.
Technician, 5th grade, Guy. We're heading due east. I repeat. Take us due east. Bishop,
All right.
and
Hang on.
turn around. Face north. Keep your eyes peeled. And Street P, yeah, we got those. Calvin, Private Horner.
He's peeing. He's peeing in one of the brass shells.
Okay, fine. All right, and I keep my eyes peeled. Just
Okay.
follow this road all the way to the end of the field.
All right.
TC, give me a perception check at a 0.
It's 0?
Yep, because you're moving.
Gotcha. Got a success.
You see nothing around you to the north or in front of you. You've reached the end of the world there, Seth.
Okay, and I see that Sanchez took our spot. Took the spot I directed him to. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Turn it north, buddy.
Already there. Are we advancing?
Yep. Take her slow.
Give me another operate test there. So as you start to move forward, you're not having any issues, but you come so close to the tree as you start to drive that a branch smacks your TC right in the face.
My own fault. Should have seen it coming.
Maybe you should have been a ground pounder there, Top.
You want to be up here, Bishop? running your mouth.
I'm just saying that you seem to want to run around outside of it.
Keep running your mouth, Bishop.
You hurt Blackjack's feelings by leaving. She's getting you back.
All right. Hold position. Hold. How do I change my
Here.
Like I don't coward tank can fucking strength.
Yeah,
Two crab legs.
We are playing BattleTech.
The Decapodian tank.
Oops. There you go. So, what are you doing now?
so I could actually see what the tank sees?
Okay.
Okay. So perception check with binoculars.
Direction all around.
Let's see. Yeah, pretty much.
Copy. +1.
Yeah, fuck.
You don't see anything. You see a nice English countryside.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I would be scanning in front of us. This time, since we're more likely to be running into targets, I'm actually looking for targets, not just the terrain.
Okay. Perception 0.
I guess I am.
There are no mods.
That's the same.
Sanchez, you the same?
I am.
Sorry, not Sanchez. So
We have the history with Sanchez, right? And so every time you say that or somebody says that, I think they're talking about me. So when we start moving north, I have the turret kind of off to maybe, I don't know, 30 degrees to the left-hand side. Because you have our bow gunner, both of them are outside of their hatches. Bow gunner and the driver are outside of the hatches, so I kind of have a point of view that's off to the left here. But yeah, I'd be keeping a lookout too.
Okay. Whoops, I just punched a bunch of buttons. All right, so Gunner, give me a what was it? -1? Yeah. You see a nice English countryside.
It's beautiful. I love it.
It is. No cows, no cow patties.
I'm gonna push it. I didn't have any foo bars on that. I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
All right. So you're still to the 30 degrees, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, click on your tank real quick. See what it is that you see. Ain't spinning. All right. You look away out into the distance. From what you can tell, for the most part, a lot of the hedgerows block your view. You really don't see anything. Way out, close to a tree, you see something else sticking up next to a tree, but it could be a small tree. It could be something else, maybe. You don't know, but that's way northwest.
Can you ping me? So I relay that at the top. Something caught my eye. Probably at about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, in between 10 and 11, maybe. Rough estimate of 375. No, so 350, 400 meters out. Yards. We're Americans, so yards, right?
Yeah, our hamburgers, whatever.
Yeah. Washing machines.
Right.
Yeah.
Roger that. Tinny. Bentino, this is Blackjack. Tinny, you there?
Go ahead.
Right. We've got a potential target. Potentially directly due north from your current position. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. I need you to come to me. Come down to the second road north. Second road north in hold position.
I'm copy. I'm on the move.
East north when you get there.
So he moves down the road. It's not very long. It takes a minute because he's got his driver moving. And eventually up on the radio up on the radio, and you can hear it too. You can hear the tracks coming up. Sanchez comes across. Blackjack, we're on your 6, moving in now.
Roger that.
And he pulls directly behind you.
Not directly behind me. I told him to stop on the
Stop on the road.
stop on that second road left.
Oh, over here, like that.
Oh, way the fuck down here.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, copy. So he holds there. Sorry. And you're up.
Okay, Sanchez, listen up. We've got that target now, 10, 11 o'clock, whatever that was, 400 meters. We don't know what's behind there. We don't know what's over on the east side, on the west side of this field. I don't want to send you out there unsupported. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a pincher movement. You follow? Stay out of the fields. Stay out of the fields. All right? Stick to cover and concealment at all times. You follow?
Copy that.
I want you to stay this side of that north road. Not this closest one, but that one that where we saw the pipe. You know where I'm talking about?
Yeah. So just confirming, this area.
Where are you? I don't see where you are.
You don't see my drawing. Does it show my?
We're pretty far up.
My measurement. I'll come back down to your tank. Do you see my measurement stick? No.
No, I don't see it.
Nobody sees it.
Either shift or alt ping will take him to you.
Like, so this land?
Yeah, but those are fields, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I've got you. I understand you correctly.
Yeah. I want him to stay to the right of this road. I want him to stay. I don't want him out in the open. Stick to the hedgerows. Don't go across.
Okay.
And technician, 5th grade guy, we want to go straight north towards where that target was, where that initial target was that Bishop took out. You follow?
Rolling north.
Okay, operate test.
Do we have private channels?
Yeah, so inside the tank, you're either on intercom, which is inside the tank, or you'll transmit to your buddy tank. In combat,
I meant, can I talk just to TC?
Oh no, you guys, unless you take your hands off or your ears off, you guys are all on the same channel.
Okay.
And in combat, if you're switching radio channels to talk to somebody, it is a roll. So
You're a roll.
I know, but am I buttered? I'm
gonna butter that roll. We're in. So I take.
We're all friends here.
I disconnect my plug and I kind of climb up out of my chair and kind of get really. I mean, it's probably like where our chests are kind of pushing together inside of that turret, right? And I whisper as much as I can with the tank moving and we're outside, and I go, Top, why are we worried about Bandito? Get them out there so that we can use them as a flank. We can just use them. Like,
I want him. I hear you, Bishop. I want him.
And we're moving directly north. If there is a tank out there, we're now giving them our side. Why don't we just roll straight into this thing and murder it?
I want them to. I don't want to leave them unsupported. Number one, and we'll space out. I'm thinking. Wait, can you see where I got my measuring stick?
Yeah, copy. I'm like, there's this magical stick just floating out in the middle.
Can you see this, gentleman?
Yeah. Yep. Nice little Mario stick I got to jump over.
No, this is the position I want Sanchez to take.
Okay.
All right, best. Just all I'm saying is sometimes we got to make the hard decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we don't want to leave any of our guys.
No, I agree, but better them than us.
Oh, whoa, Bishop, you don't mean that.
Why wouldn't I?
You don't mean that. We're going to leave them in that position. We're going to try to flank. And then together we should be able to take it out. You think it's a tank? Is that what you're the only one who put eyes on it?
I saw something that looked like a tank barrel. It could be a tree. We're out here in the middle of shooting wood, so I don't know. But all I'm saying is sometimes we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah,
we got to be a little blood. You know, we got to be a little heartless if we need to. If we can both survive, then great. Then otherwise, but we're now presenting the side of our the weakest part of one of the weakest parts of our tank to the possible enemy, just so we can try and cover them. But you're charging.
I hear what you're saying, Bishop. Just stick with me. Just stick with me.
I'm with you. We already been through hell together. I'm with you all the way. And so I just kind of go, put my arms up, zoop, back down into my chair.
Okay, so I gave Sanchez. I mean, I take what Bishop said to heart, and I start mulling it over. I gave Sanchez the position that I want him to go to.
Yep.
And hopefully we should be up around where that target was.
Okay.
By about
And
So I failed my operating test, right?
yeah, you failed it.
Okay. I would like to push that then. That's going to stop us from advancing.
It's not going to stop you from advancing, but it's not going to put you where you want. So in initiative rules, if we were in it, you wouldn't get to where you're going, maybe part of the way, or maybe you wouldn't be lining up for the gunner if you needed it. But in this instance, you're just not going to get there part of the way. So you could roll again if you want, or push it. But if you click on the skill successes, you do have 2 1s, which have the potential to turn into foo bars. Or sorry, foo bars.
I can spend a lucky strike so that I can re-roll all of those, right? Because you can't re-roll once.
Correct.
Okay. So then I need 5d6.
And let's see. And 2 1s, 2 foo bars.
Good job.
Yep.
So yeah, on your sheet, are you maxed out on foo bars?
I don't have any.
All right, put yourself with 2.
All right.
And you don't get all the way there. You get to about where he wants, but not all the way there. And I'll
Would you
put
say that we're halfway there?
halfway. Yes. I'm gonna need you to sing it though, please.
Wow.
Living on a prayer. So as you guys are moving, Sanchez calls out troops in the open, and oops, let me get this real quick.
How far has he gotten? Is that the position he's in?
No, he's not all the way there yet. So yeah,
where you have him right now, is that the position he's in?
Yes.
Okay, I specifically told him not to go across the fucking field, but that's okay.
He's aware. And so you hear troops in the open, and you hear his machine gun.
Which direction? Is he shooting? Did he give us anything about location?
Yeah, he's getting there. So he shouts, troops in the open to the north, dead north, about 200 meters. And with his success, oops.
Oh, that was good. Where they were located?
Yeah, he'll come across the comms here again real quick, and he'll say, troops are down, troops are down.
Nice shooting, Bandito. Now get the fuck out of that open field.
Copy, we're on the move. So he gets back to his spot, and he eventually gets to where you wanted him to go.
Okay. What's going on, technician, buddy? Why aren't we at our location, at our destination yet?
We're getting there. I'm moving. And
So-
just continue forward, but we're not in turn order yet, so can I just move up there now?
Yeah, you'll notice that you're not going to be able to go straight. It's because of the hedgerows on your left. It's blocking. It's not only blocking your view, but your movement. And the same goes for UTC, even 9 feet high. You don't have a view over top of these hedgerows.
And I'm fine with that. Okay. Well, what's the status? I see that we're about to lose our driver.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta go in a minute.
Yep. Oh yeah, it is almost 1 o'clock. All right. So
Quick.
yeah, I guess we'll hold on a minute. So we'll pause here for the day as they continue their team training with Bandito on the range. Real quick, we'll start the round robin with Buddy Guy since he's got a dip. And then we'll continue with everybody else. So Buddy Guy, our driver, what's going through your mind, sir?
Buddy Guy is super excited to be out here and driving around in a tank. Feels like it's what he was born to do. He's just getting used to this particular tank, and so he's had a couple hiccups driving around the terrain out here. But otherwise, excited to be working with this crew.
Oh my God. And you are way off. But awesome. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day, sir. And I fixed your screen after you're done talking. So,
all right. See you guys.
All right.
It was fun.
Yes. And onto our TC, played by Forlath. I did. He's gone. He's not to return. Good job.
Yeah, well, me as a player, I'm loving it. This is I don't know. I enjoy these games. I enjoy these military themed games. Apparently, that just they really tickle my fancy. As far as Sergeant Knoblauch goes, I'm appreciating the crew. I'm a little worried about Bishop, but I know he's seen some shit, and he has a reason for saying the things he's saying. But I know that he'll be there when needed, so I don't have to worry too much. But yeah, thus far it's been a good day. It's possible I'm being a little too cautious, but I'm okay with that at the moment.
And then on to our gunner, who is being played by Judge Wolf, Joseph Ojos Bishop.
So, everything's starting to fall in place with the crew. Feels good, except for that we're kind of getting bogged down, and I got, fingers Mick can't hear down below me loading up, pretty good, except for he's smashing his fingers. So that's, he's doing a good job. I'm worried a little bit. It feels like we're lagging a little bit. We should be getting in there and destroying the enemy. Because sometimes sacrifices need to be made. It's just that's the nature of war. We're not every tank's going to make it home. My DC says that hope will come through. I'll come through for our tank, but these are the only people I care about. So, I'm curious of what's going to happen whenever we actually move to invade. If we ever move to invade, I don't know. Maybe the war will be over by the time we get there. So I guess we'll see.
And we've already heard from our driver, technician, 5th grade, a Buddy Guy. And, strangely enough, every time you guys say his name and rank, it reminds me of when we played Star Trek, and everyone would call him Lieutenant Junior Grade. It would never be just Lieutenant. It was always Lieutenant Junior Grade, and it felt like a slight. Onward to our bow gunner, assistant driver, Everett Sweet Pea Pines.
So, Everett he's feeling it. This isn't the real deal. And he understands that. But he's really starting to kind of fall in with the group. He really enjoys the people that he's in a tank with, and he thinks that these are a good bunch of guys, and he's kind of starting to loosen up a little bit and kind of lose his angsty wall that he's built around anybody that's new to him. And he's anxious to see what happens whenever the drill becomes real. How's he gonna feel? What's gonna change? Things like that. As player, this is this is kind of fun. Like I enjoy the this game lends itself well to like piggybacking off each other, and like yes and type role playing, and stuff like that. I think that's really fun. I really enjoy that, and I think everybody's doing really well as individuals, but kind of keeping with the tone. And I don't know, like this is another one of those really fun, really well thought out games that we try to do on the channel, and I'm excited to be part of it for sure.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm glad you're excited to be a part of it. And we'll go to our final gentleman, crew member of Blackjack. If I can't find his damn screen. Well, there it is. Our loader, played by Hard of Hearing, Hades, Calvin Horner.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. It's different from what we've done before. It's it's almost like being a bridge crew flying around or whatever, but a little bit more mobile, I guess, being on the ground. So I am excited to get into real fights as opposed to just the training exercise where we're getting shot at back and we're all puckering up. My character Horner, he's cussing his finger smarts from slamming it in the machine. This guy got one job here, and I'm frickin' slamming my hand in the machine. So he's the one that has like no consistent view of what's going on outside. So he's kicking himself even more because it's like I'm focused on just this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you'll get better. Maybe they'll make fun of you a little more. Maybe with that finger. I don't know. Maybe you'll lose your edge. Anyway, that is our tank crew, and that's our stream for today. I don't.
Edge of his finger.
Yeah, this tip, just the tip. This edge. No.
You won't. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I couldn't fucking unmute. I kept clicking it. My dick was delayed.
What's up, brother?
I don't have a date yet for our next stream, as they'll continue to finish their training mission here in England and prepare for the invasion of Fortress Europe, the Nazi regime. Wait, May 5th. What game is May 5th?
No.
That's our Cloud Empress game.
Cloud Empress. Do we have a time yet?
I think it was gonna be late, or not late, but like 7 o'clock ish. I think evening game.
Okay.
I think that's what we were talking about last.
Perfect. So next game, Cloud Empress, May 5th around the evening. Tune in for that. Other than that, anybody else got anything they want to add? No? Well, I appreciate everybody who stopped by to say hello, the viewed, chatting in the stream there. I see Triton, Jen Smooth peeps. Yeah, and the subs, thank you, gentlemen, for that as well. Tex, hello. Good day, sir. With that, keep an eye out. We'll keep you posted when the next episode is. And so, guys, make sure you stay on track and catch us next time.
Thanks for stopping by.
See you later.
Oh.